shortcut.
You wanted to get there quickly.
I wanted to get there in one piece.
Aw, that stink mud's really gonna mess with my sinuses.
Wes, do something!
There, I did something.
You did that on purpose.
And your point?
That is never gonna come out. Seriously, that's not coming out.
So what do we do now? This stinks.
Woo! Oh, you're telling us.
So how far away is this effluvium place?
Not far.
Oh.
Stop messing around, Runt. We've got to find Gatling.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. These jagged rocks broke my fall. So, who's this Gatling guy?
Okay, here's the story. Gatling was last seen here in Effluvium. He's a former roaster like Quest here, and he knows how to find the Dagger of Way. It's the first step in the quest to free your parents. The dagger will lead us to the 5 swords that will make up the Shatter Soul Sword. You got it?
You lost me at, okay, here's the story.
Stop. Right here.
What? Hey, what's going on?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Welcome to Effluvium. Hope you're having a pleasant day. You're under arrest.
Arrest? What for?
For stepping on the grass.
Grass? What grass?
Who ever heard of such a crazy law?
You think that's crazy? Take a look at these. No sneezing, no hopping on one foot, no sniffing, and definitely no picking your nose.
Got us some real troublemakers here. And the violations are stepping on the grass, flexing muscles in public, hopping on one foot.
I stubbed my big toe on the way in.
No talking out of turn. That's another violation.
West, do something.
Don't worry, Runt. It's all part of the plan.
Whispering about secret plans. A violation.
Look, Your Honor, we didn't do anything.
Sounds like someone's about to make an argument, Stringbean.
But how can we argue our case if we can't argue our case?
Ha! Another violation.
How's it going so far?
Ha ha! Sarcasm! Violation!
Oh, the pressure's killing me.
And no breaking wind. Actually, there's no law against that. Really? I guess that's the only thing that is allowed in Effluvium. All right, quiet down. I've made my ruling. The 3 of you are sentenced to Effluvium prison for 5 consecutive life terms. But since this is your first offense, I'm reducing it to 4 consecutive life terms.
All right! What?
Great. How are we gonna find Gatling if we're in prison?
It's all part of the plan.
Have a nice life. Ow.
Getting thrown into a dark pit and spending the rest of our lives in prison is your plan?
Rather steamy. Good for the pores.
Oh, what's that horrible smell?
Hey, don't look at me.
Help! It's almost dinner time! It's almost dinner time! It's almost dinner time!
The food here must really stink.
Whoa, down, boy, down. Bubba always gets a little excited when you mention F-O-O-D.
I can hear those rusty joints a mile away.
Good to see you haven't lost your sense of humor, Quest.
So that would be Gatling?
This ought to be more than just a little interesting.
Right. 2 old pals, finally catching up. Quest, are you nuts?
Maybe it's a part of the plan.
We've got an old score to settle. You were responsible for my banishment.
You humiliated the Queen!
lost an eye. Oh, if I hadn't suggested banishment, the Queen would have ended your life.
Being disgraced was far worse.
Blast it. Can't find it. Good thing I carry a fresh supply. Now, where were we?
Quest, I order you to stop this. By the allegiance spell.
You fell for the allegiance spell.
Very well, Your Majesty. Why don't you take over for me?
Sorry to meet you under these circumstances, young prince.
Oh, likewise.
Nice block.
That's it. Stop it. What?
I would say it's feeding time.
Oh, yeah, baby!
Oh, it's not us being fed. We are the food. This prison is actually a living creature. You're standing in its mouth. As long as the monster is well fed, it won't eat the villagers who live on top of it, so don't worry about it.
That would explain all the laws.
Gatling's been held prisoner here for months.
Well, a 95% steel body isn't easily digested, you know.
Goodbye, cruel world!
Run!
Allegiance spell?
Whoa, good thing this creature doesn't brush. This cavity makes a great place to hide in. Hey, anyone seen Nestor?
I'm all right.
Look, if we're ever going to escape, we must put aside our differences.
Agreed. For now.
Those things don't look happy.
Parasites. I hate parasites.
Oh, wait, gross.
Now that is not gonna come out.
We must avoid the acid backwash. It'll skin you alive.
What are we gonna do?
Jump onto that thing.
The epiglottis?
No, I think it's called the uvula.
What's the difference?
Well, the difference is that an epiglottis is a thin elastic structure located at the root of the tongue that folds over the glottis to prevent food and liquid from entering the trachea, whereas the uvula is a conical projection from the posterior edge of the middle of the soft palate composed of connective tissue.
Whatever. Just jump.
Ugh, that acid's wrecking my sinuses. Ugh.
Sinuses. That's it. The way out is through the nose. This is it. I can almost taste freedom.
Yeah, well, what I taste does not taste like freedom.
Giant attacking nose hairs. Not a part of the plan.
Was there ever a plan, Quest? That's it!
Ow! Hey, stop that!
We can use Greer's feathers to make this creature sneeze us out.
What? Ah! Ah! Come on, I need those!
Good plan, Runt.
Heads up! He's gonna glow! Ew, that's nasty.
Ah, my beautiful feathers. Does anybody have a moist towelette?
I think I just oiled myself.
Please tell me this is part of the plan.
Albert, any time now. Get in!
Thanks for saving my bacon.
Bacon?
As you did ours.
I could use a good quest. Perhaps I'll join you and help lead the way to the Dagger of Way.
Did you hear that, Quest? Gatling's coming with us.
Yeah, great.
Aw, have we made up? That's nice. Sorry, but I'm afraid I may have caught a cold from the prison.
Yeah, you think?
Speaking of prisons, who builds a city on the back of a giant creature anyway? Doesn't really make much sense, does it?